we're going to have a look at absolute cell references. Now, we've got cost per item, and VAT at the moment is 15%, so we want to work out what the VAT is per item. So we click into this cell, start our formula off, equals, click into the cost for that item, multiply by the VAT, click into there and enter. So we've worked out that the VAT for this item is £1.35. Now, we would think that all we would need to do then is just drag the formula down to replicate it. But then something seems to have gone wrong. We have a look here. The formula says equals C4 times G10. So C4 times G10, and that works fine. But Excel tries to be a little bit too clever for us, and when we've used autofill before, when we've dragged down, it's known to drag down the next cell and to work the formula out as we go down. So it's worked out we've gone down to C5, but it also thinks that we've gone down a row here, so it's gone to G11. Well, there's nothing in G11, so that's why we get 0. And here, G6 times G12, nothing there, G7 times G13. So we've got to stop it from coming out of this cell. When we drag the formula down, we want it to move down a row here, but to stay in that cell. To do that, we set up what's called an absolute cell reference, so that the formula absolutely stays there. To set up an absolute cell reference, we click into the part of the formula where the cell is that we don't want it to move from, and you just press your F4 key. That's a nice shortcut, and it'll put a $sign in front of the G and a $sign in front of the 10. Press enter, and let's try dragging that down again. And now we can see that we've got our values. So let's have a look. G4 times G10, G5 times G10, so it's moved down a row, G6 times G10, but it hasn't moved out to there. Now, to be technically correct, we only need to put the $sign in front of the 10 because we just want to stop it moving down there. We're not actually moving across. So we could take that $sign out before the G and drag it down. That would be technically the right way to do it. But in an exam or in your coursework, you're not going to get penalised for putting the $sign in front of both of them, and that saves you then having to remember which way is the correct way. So just click into it, press F4, you'll get a $sign before the column, letter and the row number, press enter, go back to the cell, drag it down, and you should find that your absolute cell reference means that your formula will now work.